Hi, people. This is Carlos Alonso Ojea. I am the director of Killer Book Club, and you are watching Craven, something scary, algo terrorífico.
Well, I have an incredible piece of trivia, which probably nobody really knows. That Scream 3 was in pre production, and I had actually been hired to come back in Scream 3 as the killer. And then when Columbine broke out, they scratched the entire script, they scrapped it. Because it had something to do with high school and taking over kids and making them do terrible things, and the producers were like, Wes was like, we have to. I mean, Bob was, we can't go this way, and so I actually was paid to be in Scream 3, and never had a chance to fulfill it.
Hi, it's Nancy Ann Ritter, the girl in bathroom from Scream, and I am on the Stu train. Stu, Stu!
Hello, listener. This is Mike Vaughn, and you're on the Stew Train.
Well, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, visitors, subscribers, patrons. That's called sliding the cough drop. And of course, my amazing patronites. Patronites? What's that? I need to create a new category for that. The patronites. Maybe if you're a Patreon or a patron and a Cravenite, you're a patronite. Ooh. Yeah, what I meant to say was my incredible Cravenites. You know what I'm talking about. Welcome, guys, to Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. And tonight we're going to talk about, you know it, Scream 7, baby. The rumors are flowing, and some might even say they're overflowing everywhere you turn. And that means great stuff for us to talk about, theorize about, and just have a good old fashioned fun time. So, glad you're all here. It's good to see you guys coming in. And we're going to be jumping in around with different topics related to Scream 7. And you guys, if you started here at the beginning, you noticed that I started with a couple of Stu clips, of course. If you're not aware, maybe you're fairly new and are not aware, I'm the conductor of the Stew Train. That's right. I have been for years. And so I thought we would start off with a little Matthew Lillard tonight with those clips because Scream 7, guys. And I'm just going to set this up, then I'm going to jump into the chat. Scream 7, if you follow the Guy Busick and James Vanderbilt kind of, I guess, their timeline, if you will, Scream 5 mirrored Scream 1 in a lot of ways. Not, of course, it wasn't like a remake, but there were many homages to the first one. Scream 6, as you guys know, paid a lot of homage to Scream 2, even right down to the killer, right? When we're talking about Bailey and being a parent killer, just as we got with Nancy Loomis in Scream 2. So there was definitely, it was like the Guy Busick, James Vanderbilt version of Scream 2 ish. Well, here we are at Scream 7. Now, Guy Busick still is the writer, story by James and Guy, but it's written by Guy. And so I wonder, and Kevin Williamson now is directing. So if that continues, we're getting the new quote homage to Scream 3 in Scream 7. So I thought it was very timely to play the clips of Matthew Lillard, especially with him talking about the original Scream 3 script, where he was literally paid and was never in the movie because they had to change it. He was going to lead a cult of ghost face killers. All right. He was going to be the cult leader. And I just wonder, ladies and gentlemen, is this the movie? Is Scream 7 finally the movie where we get the payoff of Stu Macher back again in the film, back again in his rightful spot as the leader of the Ghostface cult? And I just have to say that I think this should be the movie that it happens. Matthew Lillard had said in the convention a little while back, basically, that he would not return unless Nev Campbell was back. Well, guess what? Nev Campbell is back. And so I think that clears the way for him to, in terms of his own, ethical code, what he wants to do, to come back. And I just have to say this, guys, and I'm not going to say anything more than this. So don't start sending me DMs because I know I love you guys, I really do, but I know what happens when I say something like this. My inbox on Instagram and Twitter will blow up trying to get more information. I have no more information I can give you other than what I'm about to say. Between all of you guys and myself, I have a real good feeling that Stu Macher is back. I have a real good feeling that Matthew Lillard is coming back. And that's all I can say. That's all I can say. Take it with a grain of salt. And you believe it or not, it's up to you. You don't have to. I respect you either way. I'm just telling you right now, I feel really good. That's all I can say. All right. So that's kind of our intro. I know some of you are on the Stu train, some of you are not, and I love that and I respect that. I have no problem with our differing opinions and ideas. The only rule here in my chat, the overarching rule, as long as we do it with respect and courtesy to each other, then we can have those discussions all day long. Not a problem. All right, let me jump into the chat real quick here. Let's see who's here. I know we got a lot of folks we're pushing almost 40 people in the live chat. So it's going to be hard to go through every single name one by one, but I'll just do a quick scan, if you will. And I see Paula's here, Melissa, Kirsten. What's up, Kirsten Marie? Nice to see you. The General, Val, is in the house. And Carrie Craves Cinema. It's good to see you, Carrie. All right. I miss you. It's always nice to see you in the chat. Sarah. All right. The Queen is here. Paula's here as well. Nice. Nice. Melissa, in case I didn't say that already. Julie. What's up, Julie? All right. Glad you could make it. Always great to see you here, too. Oliver is here. Hey, Oliver. Jason, the nice one. All right, Jason. Thanks for coming, my friend. Who else do we have? Dawson. What's up, Dawson? All right. Film Gamer in the house. What's up, Film Gamer? Okay. Glad you guys are stopping by and stepping in. Stratton. What's up, Stratton Thomas? I'm 100% against the Stu Train, but I love your channel. That's all right, Stratton. That's all right. Thank you. I'm glad you love the channel. Glad you like the content. Appreciate that. And, we don't have to agree on everything. That's the beauty of it. Film Gamer said, love that intro with Matthew. Thank you, man. I thought it was fitting, I really did. I thought it was a fitting time to do it. Ken is here. What's up, Ken Kreider? Welcome. Jerry Wilson. Always good to see you, Jerry. All right. Let's see. Cosmic Urgency. What's going on, Cosmic? What is happening, my friend? All right. Anyone else? Anyone else? I'm just making sure I haven't passed over anyone. Cinematic Nerd. I know who that is. That's JT. What's up, JT? What's up, my friend? Good to see you, bud. Oracle 684. All right. Nice to see you. Rat. Rat's in the house. What's up, Rat? Hello. Glad you're here. Hang out. Make yourself at home. Be sure you subscribe to the channel if you've not done so yet. Hit the bell icon for all notifications. If you like Scream, my friend, this is the place to be. And we are up to already 45 folks in the chat. Let's go. Well done, guys. Let's keep it up. Who else? Who else? Anybody else? Going once, going twice. No, just kidding. Stratton says, it's been a while, but I'm back. Yeah, man, I'm glad you're back. That's what matters, right? That's what matters most. All right. Who else? Anyone else? Hey, Eli Samuel is in the house. Welcome. Nice to see you. Welcome. Make yourself at home. I love the Stu Train. Yeah, buddy. Me too. All about the Stu Train. And Sarah Campbell, thank you so much, Sarah. Sarah's reminding everyone that if you want to become a channel member, you can do so right now live. And I can thank you and welcome you in real time, which is my favorite thing to do. Click the link in the chat and become a channel member. Pick the tier that works for best for you. And you'll get perks as well as supporting the channel every month, helping to keep these lights on so I can do streams like this and much more. Okay. Stephanie Lane. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Glad you could make it tonight. And Jerry Wilson. Oh, Jerry, thank you so much, buddy. Jerry just gifted a membership. All right. We are growing the community right now. Jerry says, I want to help the community grow. I'm going to gift a membership. And that membership went to Melissa. Well, Melissa, there you go. Welcome back into the fold, Melissa. You are back as a Cravenite in the inner circle of the cult of Craven. Jerry, thank you, my friend. And Jerry, for your gifting of a membership, I got a brand new super chat clip just to play here for you. And again, this is brand new, literally edited this today. So for your gifting of the membership, here is a brand new super chat clip, everyone. I hope you enjoy. Hope it brings a smile to your face. Here we go. Can you see the Statue of Liberty from where you are? Jerry, thanks, my friend. And if you're new here tonight and this is your first time, you're like, what is going on? I like to have fun. Every time someone gives a super chat, which, by the way, also helps the channel out, and it moves you ahead, guys. So if you have a comment, question, item for discussion, you can send a super chat. It moves you in front of everyone else. and put it up on the screen, and we'll talk about it. And I will play you a special crazy clip for your super chat as well. Just something I like to do here, and we have fun with it. It's all about having fun. All about having fun. All right. Let's get back to it. Aliciano says, greetings, Craven. Greetings to you. Josh, what's up, Josh? Says Stu Train for life. That's what I like to see, Josh. There you go, buddy. Josh knows what's up. Jeff Hill, good old Jeff Hill in the house, good friend of the channel, and a great member of our community here. Thank you, Jeff, for being here. Great to see you. Brianna, what's up, Brianna? Brianna says, I find the Stu Train compelling. Oh, yeah, with good reason. Telling you guys, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling Stu. I think Matthew's back. I think Matthew's back in 7, man. I'm telling you right now. Take it or leave it, but I'm just telling you what I'm feeling. I mean, did a little birdie fly through the air? I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I can't say. All I can tell you is I feel pretty good. Let's see here. It looks like the cinematic nerd. Oh, JT has joined as the cinematic nerd as well. Oh, JT, that's very kind. In fact, not only did he joined once and then he joined a second time. He upgraded his membership to the extended cut level. Thank you, JT, for being a channel member as the cinematic nerd as well as Elm Street Studio. That's very cool, brother. Really, really cool. Super awesome and supportive, my friend. And welcome to the extended cut membership for the cinematic nerd. All right. Much love to you, JT, man. Seriously. All right. Eli Samuel also says, I feel Stu's returning in 7. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, I do too. I think it's going to happen. I really do. I think it's coming. Aliciano says, can you say hi to my friend Matteo? Yes, I can. Matteo, hello to you. It is good to see you, or I hope you're here, or if you're at least can hear me, hopefully. But hello, Matteo, from Craven Something Scary. Val, I have not missed the anniversaries, actually. I'm saving those for last, but I appreciate the reminder. Because sometimes, you know how StreamYard is. Sometimes it doesn't do what it's supposed to. And by the way, I just want to mention real quick before I get to the anniversaries, if you're here and you have not subscribed to JT's second channel, which is the Cinematic Nerd, please go and subscribe. So for all my moderators, please feel free to put a link to the Cinematic Nerd. You probably were waiting for me to say that, and I appreciate it. But yes, absolutely. We want to make sure JT's channels are both subscribed to Elm Street Studio and the Cinematic Nerd. Let's build the community up, guys, as much as we can. All right. Let's take a look. Paula says, is it possible Amber pre-taped herself with her own phone on a tripod? Yeah, Paula, that clip that we see in Scream 5 is not a live feed. It's a pre-recorded clip. That clip could have been recorded weeks ahead of time. Yeah. So that's 100% pre-recorded. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Julie, for going ahead, and Sarah for getting those links out. There we go. Appreciate it. Yes, be sure you go. If you have not subscribed, everyone, trust me, you're going to love JT's content. He's a super great part of our community. I have him on the panel all the time. He supports my channel at the highest tier. He's been an amazing contributor with prizes for our giveaways. And so if you've been around, you know all about JT. But if you're new, be sure and go and subscribe, please. You're welcome, JT. You're absolutely welcome, my friend. And then there's Elm Street Studio, JT's other channel. All right, good. All right, channel anniversary time. We got some channel anniversaries, and I love channel anniversaries. They're such a great time. And let's see here. 1 second. Okay, there we go. Here we go. We got some anniversaries to celebrate. First up, Carrie Crave Cinema, yes, is a member for 24. Say it again, 24 months. 2 years, ladies and gentlemen, which means Carrie now has the much sought after Platinum Skull by her name. You can see it in the live chat. That is the Platinum Skull that only is given out to people who achieve 24 months or more of channel membership. Carrie says, I'm there too, Val, right beside you in the Platinum Club. Yes, you are. I love this community and especially love the human being behind this channel right here. Oh, Carrie, that's very kind of you. What a sweet, sweet soul. Hashtag I'm honored. Well, Carrie, I'm honored as well. And thank you for that. Really sweet encouragement. And thank you for supporting the channel for 2 years, every single month, faithfully, month after month, upgrading your membership, you're going through all the tiers, and now you're, I think it's at the extended cut, which is huge. It's a huge help. So thank you, Carrie, for all that you do and being a mod as well whenever you're able to be here. And just appreciate you so much. Miss having you on panels. Those were the days. Got some good memories, but I know your schedule's been crazy. Well, we'll figure something out. Would love to have you back soon. So, Carrie, 24 months, Platinum Club member with Val. I believe right now are the only 2 in the Platinum Club. Got a few others that are really close. And we have Oliver coming in with a 16-month anniversary. Wow, Oliver, 16 months? That's incredible. Says, good evening, folks. I'm just having a tough day. Aw. And I'm glad this is live tonight. It's making me happy to be around you guys. Oliver, well, listen. First of all, thank you. Thank you for your faithfulness, for your support, for always being here in the live chats. It means a lot, whenever you consistently come and and show up and are a part of the community. That's what it's about. It's consistency, right? It's being there regularly and always being such a great positive contributor in the live chat. And Oliver, I appreciate you, man. Seriously do. I really appreciate you. And I thank you very, very much for all you do, sir, to encourage me as the content creator, and to, and which goes a long way, and to encourage everyone in the chat in our community. You're awesome at that. And listen, we all have tough days, man. I don't know what your day consisted of, but here's what I can say. I hope that this stream tonight will bring a little joy into your day, and that even though your day may have been really tough and to get through for whatever reason, my hope is that you'll end the day on a much better note and that whenever it's time for you to call it a night and get some sleep, that you'll be able to lay your head down and feel better, at least to some degree, feel better because of being here among your friends and your family. Because that's what we are. We do life here. If you're new tonight, this is not a typical YouTube channel. And I don't say that like as a boastful kind of thing. What I mean by that is, yeah, we're talking Scream 7. We're going to get back to Scream 7 here in a second. And we're going to talk theories and have a great time. But there's more to life than just that. Life itself is what I like to say we do together. We do life together. Part of life is talking movies, right? It's hearing updates and rumors, and that's part of our life. But our life consists of so much more than just movies and updates and theories. All of us have different areas of our lives that we deal with daily, responsibilities, accountabilities, you name it, and that we may be from all different parts of the world. And I mean world, literally. Different parts of the world, different socioeconomic classes, different. Oh, it doesn't matter. All of us are very different, but we all share number one, our love for movies, our love for horror, right? That's number one. That brings us together initially, but we also share in life together. So I like to say that we don't just do movies at this channel, we do life together, and that you're never, ever alone. And yeah, we may not be in person with you, like literally in the room, but that doesn't mean we're not with you. It doesn't mean you're not, that you're really alone, because this method, this incredible method we have, and means of communicating through live streams like this, live chat where we can talk real time with one another. This is huge. This is huge, and it's just as real as any other means of communication, any other relationship type. And so know this, that if you had a tough day, if you're having a tough year, whatever's going on, all right, whatever's going on, real life stuff, just know this, you don't have to go through it by yourself. That this is a place you can come to, that we can come together as a community, right? We can come together, we can encourage one another, we can help each other get through the issues we're facing. And now, none of us here, including myself, can grab your hand literally and pull you out of something. But if you think about it, that's not how life typically works anyway. It's very rare that when we're going through life's issues and trials, that someone comes along and grabs our hand and pulls us out of it. What's normative and what we can do with you and you can do with us is we can grab each other's hands and walk together through it. And that's what this is about. So when I say we do life together, it's literally that. It's saying, you know what? I'm not in your exact situation, but I can be here with you through it. And I can encourage you, I can lift you up. I can give you an encouraging word. I could even pray for you. Whatever the case is, we do life together and you're never alone. So, Oliver, just know that, my friend, you're not alone through it. And listen, you will be victorious. You will be an overcomer. Whatever the issue is, even though it may not even seem possible, that you'll overcome something. And sometimes in life, we feel like it's impossible, don't we? The mountain seems so high, so tall, so wide, that it's impossible to climb. But you know what? When we have a little help, we can climb it together. We can climb it together. We can make it to the top. We can get through it. We can get over it. We can overcome it. You can defeat it. You can do it. And we can do it together. But you have to do two things. Number one, you can't give up. All right, listen, you can't give up. That's number one. And number two, you have to allow others to stand with you. Because no one can make you do that. But if you allow it, we can stand with you as a community. And I promise you this, if you do that and you embed yourself into this community of this channel, you're going to find that you have a second home, that you have a second family, that you have a second group of friends that care about you and that you care about them. And that's how we do this. So, yeah, we talk horror all day long. We can talk horror with the best of them, right? But life is so much more than that. And you know what? You're more important than movies, politics, any of that stuff. People matter most to me, and I believe they do to you as well at the end of the day. People are the most important thing because without people, none of this stuff matters. None of it matters. So I went on a long rant, guys. I know that. But I wanted to encourage Oliver, and not only Oliver, but all of us tonight to keep on keeping on, one foot in front of the other, and that together we can overcome. All right? So I will leave it there for tonight. I just wanted to share that and get that was on my heart. And Oliver, I'm glad you're here, my friend. It's good to see you, my friend. All right. Let's see. I am a little bit behind. Let me catch back up. All right. I see we have another anniversary real quick. Super Tenor, 3 months now. Okay, buddy. All right. 3 months as a channel member. Says, hey, Steven and gang. Well, Super Tenor, it is great. Hang on a second, guys. My phone is blowing up, and I'm sure you guys hear it. Give me a second, would you? Just 2 seconds, please. Just want to make sure I'm not missing something urgent that I need to see. Okay. 1 second. Just give me 1 sec, guys. Keep chatting amongst yourselves, my friends. I'll be right there. Aw. Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So Super Tenor, so good to have you, my friend. Really. Thank you so much for your support every month now for 3 months. That's incredible. Thank you, buddy. And we've got our very first super chat of the night. All right, Alex, ALX 19881. Good to see you, ALX, or Alex, as I always call you. Hope that's okay. With a $10 super chat. Wow, how generous. Thank you, my friend. What a nice way to kick off super chats tonight. It says, Steven, do you have a theory on how Stu could have successfully faked his death? Among other things, wouldn't the doctor who treated Stu for his stab wounds have publicly revealed he was alive? So, great question. All right, so here's without taking up an incredible amount of time going through this theory, here's what I'm going to say. I believe, based on the evidence that we see in Scream 1, that Stu's parents are quite wealthy. Number one, they are living in an amazing part of California. They're living on property which is incredible. As we all see the view. We see the house. We see the boat in the driveway. So it's very clear, right? It's very clear that Stu's parents are loaded. All right, we know they're financially well off. Now, here's the fun thing about whenever there's less details given, it gives us room that we can suggest things. So, for example, it could be very easy for his mom or dad or both could be in local politics. They could be politicians in Woodsboro. I mean, we don't know. We don't know what they do for a living, but they could be very plugged into the local government there, including the sheriff's office, the coroner, all that stuff. It could all be connected. Corruption again. It's a small town. It's a small little Woodsboro police force. We're not talking about a big city with a bunch of oversight. So it could be very plausible to me. Let's just say that Sheriff Brackett. That's Halloween. Help me out, guys. I can't believe I'm completely blanking, which is ridiculous. But the sheriff, if the police chief, not the police, or the head sheriff of Woodsboro in Scream 1, which they really kind of were making him look a little sus anyway, obviously as a red herring, but could there be more to that? So you've got him that could easily be paid off or in the back pockets of the Macher parents, Stu's parents. And so what I envision is a situation where if if he's corrupt and he's in their pockets, they've bought him out, it would go right to the coroner. They could easily have the coroner in their pocket. All that's kind of connected. So what I can envision is this, Alex. When the parents, Stu is unconscious from the TV, and even as Alan Robinson, who played Stu Macher, who played Matthew Lillard's stunt double in Scream, he was the one the TV actually fell on. He himself even told he himself told me on this channel that Wes Craven never said Stu Macher died. Wes never told him that Stu dies in that movie. And even the scene with the TV, he said Wes never told him that this is the scene that Stu dies. This is the scene where he's going to be dead. All he told him was, this is the scene here where Stu Macher gets electrocuted, but never said death. So Alan Robinson himself, who played Stu, believes there's a high likelihood he survived. That's from his own. That's not from me that talking. Then that's him talking. And so, having said that, what I think happened is the parents got a phone call because we're talking about corruption. The minute this thing came out, 261 Turner Lane, all the red flags are going off. Oh, that's Stu Macher's house. That's whoever his parents are, Macher's house. And they immediately call Stu's parents, whoever it is, the sheriff, the coroner, the paramedic. I mean, it could be anybody. You could write anybody in. They call immediately and tell them the situation. And they're like, hey, we've got Stu here. We're putting him in the ambulance as deceased, but he's got a pulse. He's got a light pulse. He's not dead. And then Stu's dad gets on the phone and calls in a bunch of favors. And he's like, look, tells the coroner, you write a death certificate. You write a death certificate. He's dead. He died. It's done. We're going to get the body. We're gonna take the body out of there. You replace him with a body belonging to one of those kids that raced away from Stu's house drunk. Remember the two cars? They get into a wreck. One of them gets into a wreck. They almost ran over Dewey. They get into a wreck. Could have had a fire. Boom. There's your body. There's your corpse that you could say was Stu Macher, that died in the car wreck, whatever. Closed casket, all that. No one sees. And then you've got Stu Macher faking his death. He's in hiding. His parents and all them, they leave Woodsboro, and he's in hiding the rest of the way. Everyone thinks he's dead. That's why he's not talked about in the sequels, because everyone thinks he's dead. Makes total sense. It aligns up with what we have, and there's no issue there. And so the doctor that treated Stu for his stab wounds, no. Again, he would have gone right to the coroner's office. Everyone presumed dead, but the coroner knew he wasn't. And the coroner treated him, and coroner's corrupt. He's getting paid off. So that's it. In a nutshell, there's a lot more I could say. It would take longer. I am going to be doing a stream sometime over the coming months, maybe in the summer. We're going to do another Stu Macher dedicated stream, and we're going to dig into this stuff even further. That's the shortest I could, and that was even kind of long, but that's the shortest version of it I can give you. Alex, thank you for your super chat. I appreciate it. Let me find you. You know what? That clip looks like a great, I always say this, man, a great shade of mustard. Nice, spicy mustard. So, guys, here we go. Get ready to crank it up, sing along, and show me your hot dog emojis, because it's time for some spicy mustard.
Do you feel the hunger tonight? Are you a little hungry? I wanna be a hot dog tonight. I'm a hot dog. If you wanna take a bite, I'm a hot dog. If you wanna dip me in spicy mustard, then you can, because I'm a hot dog.
Wow. All right. Thanks again for the super chat. Much appreciated. It really does help this channel a lot. Everything you guys donate immensely helps the channel. And just FYI, in case we're curious, this is the last day of March. So this is the last day of the month. So anything you guys give during this live stream, that's going to close out the month of March. So I really do appreciate it. Tomorrow we start all over again, back to zero. That's how this thing works. But anyway, much appreciated. That's right. Eli says we're a big horror family in this channel. Absolutely. That's right, Sarah. We do life together. Hashtag we do life together. I still want to do some merch with that on there. I've got to figure that out. Oliver says, it feels like you guys and gals are in the room with me. Thank you for the support tonight. Oliver, you don't even have to say thank you, my friend. Your family, we love you, brother. Melissa says, amen. So true. You guys have been here for me with my dad. Oh, I'm so glad. It's important. It's very important. Jeff says, I think it's a great community. I love everyone here cares for each other. Yeah, absolutely. Big baby Caden in the house. Hummingbird Lane in the house. Welcome. The Crafty Saver. Welcome. All right. Jason said, finding his channel saved my life. Oh, Jason. That's so nice of you, man, to say that. It's been an incredible adventure over the past year. It's true. I'm looking forward to the future that includes my Cravenite family. Me too, Jason. Very much. Absolutely, Oliver. Absolutely, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, man. That's right, JT. Money can get you anything in the 90s. You better believe it. Oh, yeah. Yep, Jeff's exactly. They probably paid off the cops. Yep. 100%. I really believe it. I believe that's how that was how it was done. And remember, it's a small town. So you get a little small town corruption there. You don't have to pay off 35, 40 people. You pay off 2 or 3 key people, that's all you need. You're good. Hey, Nola, that's okay. You know what? Better late than never, my friend. Glad you're here. Marcus, I shot him 6 times. What's up, bro? The Godfather of Woodsboro. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that. Hope you're having a great night, bro. Glad I can hang out. Me too. Tagged you in an interesting reel theory. Oh, okay. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Well, I will check that out, bro. I will definitely check that out. Yeah. Thank you, man. Good to see you. All right. Very cool. I love it. You guys putting up the spicy mustard emojis. Yeah, buddy. It's great. JT's getting down on that spicy mustard, man. Oh gosh. That's a classic, isn't it? It's just a classic. Yeah, Paula, I misspoke. I meant tomorrow's the 31st. I meant what I meant by tonight being the last day is this is the last day I'm going to be streaming in March. So I misspoke. I meant like what I said was right, but it was wrong. If you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying. So yeah, that's correct. This is my last stream. Yeah, my last stream for the month. Hot dogs for everyone. There you go. What's up, Hollywood guy? Good to see you, man. Glad you could make it. Blackmore Studios. I can't wait to meet Melissa in August at Monster Mania. That's awesome, man. I'm very happy for you. I'm very excited for you. I think you're going to have a great time. Yeah. Marcus, if I have a photo with this suit on, send it to me. Would love to design you a Godfather Woodsboro shirt. Well, thank you, first of all. That's a very kind offer. Dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm racking my brain. Suits, man, that's a tough one. I'll see what I can find, if I can find anything. That's cool. Jennifer Armstrong, what's going on? Good to see you. Just got done with early Easter dinner since my husband works tomorrow. Okay. Excited to talk some Scream. Looks like I missed spicy mustard. Yeah, we just had spicy mustard on for a super chat. But you never know, you never know when spicy mustard will come back around. You know it's going to eventually happen. Good to see you, Jennifer. All right, let's see. One other question we'll get to here, then I'll get to some theories. So, Craven, when do you think Seven's coming out in theaters? So, I do believe right now, as of right now, if everything holds true that they're discussing, which is filming in the summer, done by the fall, Well, that's exactly the same track that was done for Scream 6. Remember? Scream 6 filmed in June through early to mid August. They ended up extending it a little longer, I think, for reshoots. But right now, Scream 7, if the rumors are all true with the filming schedule of the summer, it's following the exact timeline that we saw Scream 6 follow, which means it's done by the fall, post production in the fall and winter, and the movie's released in March of 2025. So I meant to highlight that comment there. There it is. So my prediction right now, based on the information that we have, subject to change, but as of right now, I'm going to say we'll see Scream 7 in theaters March 2025. That's my guess. 1 year. 1 year from now. It could literally be 1 year from now because remember, the intended release date for Scream 6 was March 31st last year. And it was that for quite a long time. And then they changed it they moved it up, remember, to March the 10th. They moved it up. But it would not surprise me if it's a year from now, and that's when we'll get it. Excuse me. Marcus says, even if you can't find a pic with a suit, send me a pic. I'll work my creative magic. I love it, Marcus. That's awesome, brother. Appreciate it. Let's take a look. Let's see. Marcus says if Leslie Marker is in Scream 7, okay, do we think we go back to Woodsboro? If so, I'm thinking around the final act. What say you? All right. So, location, right? That's a big question. We don't know where they're filming yet. I know filming allegedly starts in the summer, but no one as of right now has released where they're filming Scream 7. Not that that ultimately really matters because we were in Montreal and it was New York, right? So you can pretty much film anywhere and it can be any other place. So yeah, that's not that big of a deal, but I am curious because if you can't see, there's some cities you really can't. Well, I say that. I say you really can't fake. Like Seattle is a tough one because you've got the Seattle, the Space Needle. You've got the what you call it, the scenery, if lack of a better word. You know what I'm saying? Like the typography out there. Um, it's kind of hard to fake that, but it's not impossible. Obviously, it's not. And you can always have stock footage of the Space Needle and like drone footage or whatever. So, I mean, it's movie magic. It's what they do. It's what you do in movies. So, I guess I'll say this. With the cult of Ghostface fully in play, and I believe it's fully in play, Richie and Amber, part of the cult, Stu Macher's cult. Jason and Greg were part of the cult. We've talked about it here on many of live streams and videos over the last year and a half, whatever it's been. A year, I guess now. So, yeah, I believe that Scream 7 will continue the the Ghostface cult, right? This is what I believe Stu Macher is behind it. And so I think what we're going to see is multiple locations. I think it's going to be more than one location. And even if they get into Woodsboro, wherever that's going to be, whether it's back in North Carolina, which is where it probably would be because it's going to be really expensive to go back to Santa Rosa, which is where they would go if they're going to do Woodsboro. But it's probably way too expensive. So, and we know what this studio does with money. They don't like to spend it. So, yeah, I suspect, it's going to be back to North Carolina, which I know will make our good friend Eric over at the Bearded Entertainment very happy because he'll be like a stone skip throw. Wow, yeah, that's right. You heard me right. Away from it. He lives so close to it. Um, but anyway, this is a very long answer, Marcus, to your question. My answer is this. Maybe we're in Woodsboro, but we're not only in Woodsboro. I believe we're in Seattle. We could be Seattle. We could be in Woodsboro. Because remember, the rumor is, again, this is a rumor, guys. That's what the stream's called, rumors. The rumor is they are hiring 3 new lead characters in their 20s, so younger cast that are going to be co-leads with Nev Campbell. So Sydney Prescott will be obviously one of the leads, but she'll be sharing that lead with 3 others. 2 females and a male is the rumor. And if that is true, then those 3 could be together. They could, or they could be in different places. So you could have Woodsboro, Seattle, and a 3rd place, or even a 4th place. If you wanted to really split them all up, you could have four different locations, which means the cult of Ghostface is just going crazy. Stu's got people going to kill everywhere, all over the country. So that's a possibility. Also, you could still be just a couple of locations, but I said all that to say this. The cult, I believe, is very much happening, guys. I really do. I will be the first to come on here and tell you I was shocked if there's no cult. I think the cult was proven in Scream 6 to be real. I think it was strongly suggested in 5, and then 6 confirmed it with Jason and Greg, and I think 7 finishes it out. It pays it out, and not only does it confirm it, it shows us in multiple locations. All right, so that's my thought. Yeah, that's my thought, man. And Leslie Mocker, as far as her part in this, I don't know that she may not even live in Woodsboro. She may have left Woodsboro a long time ago, and who knows? But I think that wherever Stu Macher is, which in my opinion, he's going to be where Sydney is. That's where he's going to be ultimately. Then if Leslie's a part of this, then that's probably where she'll be too. Just my thoughts. All right. Very good. Good question, bro. As always. Oh my gosh, I'm really far back. Let's see. Hey, my good buddy Michael from the Carbonite Jedi and my second channel, The Movie Bros React. My partner in movie crime over there says Jar Jar Binks is rumored to be the killer in Scream 7. Massasias. Do you like this scary movie? Okay, Day. Bro, that's funny. Yeah, let's hope not, man. What's up, Mega Cat? All right, good to see you, man. We are just talking a little Scream 7 here tonight. Not going to be streaming much longer, though, guys. I'm going to go about 10 more minutes and call it a night. I've already gone for over an hour now. I've been live. I'm going to go for about another 10 to 15 minutes, something like that. And we'll get to as many of your questions as possible. Ooh, Sarah says we're at 50 likes. All right. You guys are awesome. That really helps the stream. It really does. It helps the stream get reached out, the reach of the stream to go out further. So thank you guys. If you're here and you have not hit that like button yet, we are up to almost 60 people in the live chat. I would greatly appreciate you smashing that thumbs up button. And again, it just helps the stream tell the algorithm of YouTube that you guys are enjoying the content tonight, and it will send it out to more recommended people's pages. So thank you, Sarah, for the update. That's awesome to see. Michael says, Scream in Tijuana. Oh, man, that would be crazy, wouldn't it? Let's see. Where are we at here? I got lost. The thing scrolls up on me. I do see a super chat has come through, and I always promise to move the super chats to the front of the line, so I'm doing that right now. And it is from Hollywood Guy. All right. With the $5 super chat. Thank you, Hollywood Guy, for contributing tonight, helping out the channel. Much appreciated. Says, could there be a new killer since it has an all new cast except for Gail and Sydney and Patrick? Excuse me. Well, yeah, Patrick, member, is still not official. Although I'm doing a video about this tomorrow. Yeah, it'll come out tomorrow. With this week's production weekly, and it does mention, doesn't state it as a member, doesn't put him as a cast member, but it does mention at the bottom something like Patrick Dempsey mentioned to return in Scream 7, but he's not officially listed as a cast member. So keep that in mind. But anyway, could there be a new killer since an all new cast except for Gail? Let's see. I'm trying to think, Hollywood Guy. What do you mean by that? Could there be a new killer? Because there's a new killer in every movie, right? Since it has an all new cast. Yeah, dude, just help me out, Hollywood Guy. I'm probably just not quite understanding your question, and I don't want to I want to answer it correctly for you. So could you rephrase the question one more time, maybe a different way? A new killer since it has an all new cast. Yeah. I will say this. And maybe you mean something like, I'm guessing. Again, feel free to type a message in the live chat just to clarify it for me, help me. Based on what I see here, though, yeah, like I got you. Yeah, it could be a new, someone unexpected, I guess, right? Is that what you're saying? Like, not someone necessarily after Sydney. Yeah, right. Exactly. That's what I was just getting to. Since it's going to have a newer cast, do you see a new killer going after Sydney? Yep. That's what that was coming around to that. I thought that's what, okay. I believe, in my opinion on this, man, is again, I'm approaching Scream 7 with Cult of Ghostface, right? That's how I'm mentally approaching the movie, is that we've got ourselves the Stu Macher Cult of Ghostface in play. So if that's the case, Sydney is a target, as well as the new people. I think they're all new. They're all targets, and Patrick could also be literally a target as well. So, I think that just because we have the new cast other than Gail and Sydney, right? Um, I think they're going to still be going after her because I think it would be kind of, honestly, it might be a little boring if, now you could have Sydney be like she was in 5, where they weren't after Sydney. She came to help basically put a stop to Ghostface, right? So they kind of did that in 5 already. I think what we're going to see in 7 is we're going to see Ghostface, and he's going to be coming after Sydney and Mark. Heck, Kirby too. Man, going after everybody, and the new cast members too. So we're going to have a lot of potential red herrings. We're going to have a lot going on, but I do think Sydney is going to be in her family. Some have said, what if it's Mark Kincaid? What if Mark Kincaid is the real target, not Sydney, and she's there to help Kincaid? Interesting. I can't rule it out. That's one thing about right now. These are wide open theories. We can give them, but there are some that do have more merit, obviously, than others. And so I would say no. Sydney's still going to be being pursued. Stu Macher's got the desire to finish things off. I think that's where that comes in. But Stu has a cult, and I think his cult members are helping him, and that maybe they're the ones going after the younger 20 somethings. Yeah. So I hope that answers your question, Hollywood guy. I hope it does. I think it does, but I hope it does. Those are my thoughts on it. And for your super check, Lip, I've got the one and only Singing Bee. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, thanks, Hollywood guy. And we've got ourselves another super chat, moving you right up to the very front of the line. And it's our good buddy Oliver. What's up, Oliver? Sending in a $5 super chat. Thank you, my friend. Could part 7 end with a cliffhanger and the story continues seconds later in part 8? Ooh. Okay. So this is an intriguing and interesting question because I do believe, you got to remember, Kevin Williamson has been wanting to do a cliffhanger in, I think, was it Scream? Yeah, it was Scream 2. He wanted to do a cliffhanger. He wanted to do a cliffhanger in Scream 4. Now, I know Kevin Williamson's not the writer. Guy Busick's writing it. I do get that. But Kevin's going to have a say. He's going to have his opinion. He's going to weigh in on the script. So I have no doubt in my mind that he has influence, and he's contributing. So I think it's possible. I really do think it's possible that we get our first, I would say, at least the way it was done and positioned, our very first cliffhanger ending to a Scream movie. Only thing is, and here's the dangerous part. Imagine if they had done a cliffhanger with Tara and Sam. Imagine that. And the Scream 6 ended in a different way on this huge cliffhanger, and we don't know what happened to them or what happened to anybody, perhaps. And now they're gone. and we would never had resolution. That would have been awful. Would have been awful. So I'm of the opinion that don't even take a chance with a cliffhanger. I guess I'm too nervous to pull the trigger. There was a time where I really thought it would be a lot of fun. But yeah, I think that it's just a high risk move. But if for some reason they're told like this creative group is told, hey, you do anything you want in 7 because we're guaranteeing you Scream 8. If that discussion took place, then I'm okay with it. But that's for me, that's the only condition that I'm comfortable with it, honestly. The way things happen with 6 should be very, very telling and eye-opening for us. So yeah, that's those are my thoughts on that one. So it's great question, Oliver. I appreciate your super chat. Let's take a look here. Um, Here is a great clip that kind of goes to show that no matter what you're physically dealing with, you can overcome it if you work hard, even karate without legs. Let's go. Yeah, see? You know what I'm saying? Don't let your circumstances define you. Overcome them. You can do it. What's up, Scott Royston in the house? Good to see you, man. Glad you can make it. We're getting ready to wind down here in just a little bit. We have got a few more minutes here, and then I will be calling it a stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting close to saying goodnight. So just wanted to remind you all of that. Let's take a look here. Okay. Okay. All right. What do we got left here? Let's see. Trying to catch up. I'm really behind in the chat. There's no way I can catch up to everybody. Just because we are running out of time. Mayan Knight very well may have taught him those karate moves. It would not surprise me if he was here. We would ask him. Hey, we made it to 60. That's great. Thank you, Sarah. We made it to 60 likes. That's fantastic. Really is. It's very cool, guys. You guys made it happen. Very nice. Very great. What's up, Shamarlo Scott? Good to see you. All right. Well, and I'll go one more question, guys. This is going to be it. Film Gamer X says, I'm wondering if we'll see Sid, Mark's kids be in serious danger or not. It's a great question. I think they'll be threatened, but I don't know that they'll be like kidnapped or something. I mean, I guess it depends how they do it, right? You got to be careful with kids, in my opinion, especially in the Scream franchise. It's a little different than some of the other franchises out there. I think that it's possible. It is possible. But I would much rather. This is just me personal now. Obviously, I would much rather see them target Mark and Sydney than the kids, because I think you can effectively, um, you can effectively do it in a way that the kids are there. Obviously, they're in the mix, but your focus of um, main threat is to the parents, the adults. And I think that's easier to swallow too, just to be honest. Yeah. But, I appreciate it. It's a great question. And hey, at the last second here, we did get a super chat that just popped in. So I'm definitely going to cover that before we go. So unless another super chat comes in, this will be it. Jeff with a $10 super chat. Wow, that's so nice. Thank you, Jeff, for your generosity tonight. Says, what if at the third act, Ghostface calls Sydney how he reveals himself, who he is. And instead of him saying, hello, Sydney, I had a thing for you, Sid, calling back from the first movie. Okay, so I'm going to read this one more time. What if at the third act, Ghostface calls Sydney and how he reveals himself or who he is says, instead of him saying, hello, Sydney, always had a thing for you, Sid, calling back from the first. Okay, got it, Jeff. Yeah, so, I mean, immediately, right? All of us are going to be like, we know who that is. That's, that's little Stu Macher, man. We got Stu Macher here. And I think it would be cool. Of course, I'd be thrilled because, of course, as a part of me, it's like, what if it's a copycat? It's like, what if it's not Stu? What if it's a copycat and they're pretending to be Stu? And it's like, but if we could somehow see Stu, like actually see him at least for the audience perspective, that would seal the deal. There'd be no question about it. But I have no problem with it. I just don't want to see someone in a mask saying that, because then I just can't be sure. It was like I would accept it, but I would be really nervous. You know what I mean? It's like I would leave the theater or in the movie and be like, oh my gosh, we've got Stu Macher's back, and then I have this nagging voice in the back of my head that's going to say, but is he? Is he really back? Now, if it's done like you say in the third act, but not the final scene, then we have a chance for her and the team to find the phone or find whatever find out whatever it is, the connection. And then we could get the potential reveal before the movie's over. That would be fantastic. I'd be 100% down with that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Jeff, that is awesome for your thank you so much for your great question. I had to rack my brain for a second, but I appreciate it, man. And let's see, we already did mustard. Let's see here. You know what? What also can go good with mustard and hot dog can be a biscuit. So let's taste the biscuit. Here we go, Jeff. Thank you for your super chat, my friend. This clip's for you.
Taste the biscuit. Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the honey sauce. Taste the goodness of the biscuit with the honey sauce.
Gotta love Toaster and Moose, man. They're a classic. They're a classic. Let's see here, real quick. I want to say hello to Hunter Hewitt. Hope I'm saying that your last name right, Hunter. Says, hey, just subscribe to the channel. Well, thank you, Honor. That's very kind of you. Much appreciated. Are you a Stephen King fan? I am a fan of some of his films. I don't read horror novels or anything, but I do try to watch most of Stephen King's movies over time, you know. Big fan of In the Mouth of Madness, The Thing. Um, gosh, I mean, there's so many. The Mist. The list is long for John Carpenter. But yeah, definitely appreciate him, and I appreciate you for being a new subscriber. That's awesome. Welcome to the family. That's great. All right. Scott says we need a biscuit emoji. All right. All right, guys, listen. I want to wish everyone a happy Easter tomorrow. We are just hours away from Easter Sunday. Oh, Scott, I know. There's so many movies of Carpenter. I mean, I don't, of course, Halloween, big time. Yeah, the Christine. I mean, they're all, we could talk all day about those movies and I have to rack my brain. Great stuff. But listen, guys, want to wish you all a very, very happy Easter and hope you have a wonderful Sunday. I'm so sorry if I didn't get to your question tonight. I know that there are some questions that I was not able to get to. And real quick, here's an anniversary that I almost missed that popped up. Russell, what's up, man? With 5 months as a channel member. That's incredible. Man, says, hey, Steven, man, the rest of the fam, have a great Easter. Russell, you too, my friend. Much appreciated. Thanks for your monthly support every month. You're so faithful, buddy. All right. My throat is about as dry as it's going to get, I think. So I think I'm going to leave it there, everyone. But yes, happy Easter. I hope you all had a wonderful night. And Oliver says, thank you to Steven and everyone for making me smile tonight and feel the love and support. Well, Oliver, I'm so happy. I'm so happy that the stream ends finding you feeling a little bit better than before. That's what means the most to me. So I'm very, very glad. Thank you. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that, brother. You take care as well. Good night to you. Val, yes, good night to you, Sarah. Val, same to you. Happy Easter. Very much, man. Good night and happy Easter, everyone. Marcus says, rest up. Stream 7 News Wave is about to hit. Yeah, it is. It's true. It's just a matter of time. Scott, take care, my friend. Good night to you. Good night to you, Russell. Good night. TJ, happy Easter. Good night, Crafty Saver. Good night to everyone still here. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Sunday. If you are a Christian tonight, then enjoy Resurrection Sunday. Happy Easter to all. And I will see you all very, very soon. Hang in there. Stay tuned. You never know when I may have an impromptu live stream. It could literally happen at any moment with 15 minutes notice. You guys know that. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon and hit all notifications. All right. So that you don't miss a single one. All right, guys, I'll leave it there and I will see you all very, very soon. Much love. Have a great night and happy Easter. Good night, everyone. Take care.
Hey, you have been watching Craving Something Scary. This is Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface, thanking you for stopping by and checking it out.